Hold on. It's really close. Hello, and thank you for... we're interested in learning about how you arrange leisure vacations, especially when the day and destination details have not yet been decided. I will ask you a series of questions, but you should think of this more as a conversation. To start off with, how many times a year do you typically take a vacation?
Probably 3 or 4.
Okay. How long, like in days or weeks, are the trips? Do they usually take?
Usually one long one, and then one like 10 to 2 week.
What's a long one? What would you say?
Like 10 days, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Roughly, and then the rest are like extended weekends.
Okay. And who do you typically travel with?
My girlfriend.
Okie dokie. Hi, Nicole. Where do you typically travel?
Well, the extended weekends are usually visiting a friend somewhere, or somewhere in the States we haven't been before. And then the long ones are usually outside the country.
Okay. Like outside the country, as in like Europe, or?
Yeah, like this year we're going to Europe. Last year we went to Asia.
Okay. And why do you choose to travel to the locations that you do?
Most of them are friends have been there, or heard from somebody that it's awesome. So,
Okay.
or it's people there that we're visiting.
Okay. And how do you begin to travel or planning for a vacation?
Well, the first thing we do is find the dates that we can go, and then we look for flights, and then we look for hotel.
Okay. Right. What resources, online or offline, do you use to plan a vacation?
Kayak and TripAdvisor.
Okay, so nothing offline? Like, do you ever have a travel agent or?
Never traveled.
Okay. So it's like kayak and what?
TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor. So no, like United Airlines or American Airlines or any of those airlines that you already go to?
No, not unless Kayak directs us to those sites.
Okay. And why do you use those resources? What do you like about them? What do you dislike?
Kayak is simple and easy and unbiased. And TripAdvisor, which I think was recently acquired by Kayak, has the best reviews.
The best as in, like, you have a lot of different opinions, or?
The most, and I guess it's more volume.
Okay. That makes sense. And so that's what you like about them, you'd say, because the reviews?
The reviews are honest, and there's a ton of them. People upload their pictures.
Oh, okay, so pictures definitely help. And is there anything that you dislike about them? About either of those resources? Sites?
No.
Okay. What aspects of a vacation are most important for you to consider when planning your trip? Like, is it cost, distance, destination, attraction, hotel amenities?
What a trip. I mean, say that again. What attractions are there?
What aspects? Like, what attracts you? Like, what's is it the cost? Like, what are the most important aspects that, like, when you consider taking a vacation and actually booking a vacation? Is it cost? Is it destination? Is it hotel amenities, attractions, etc.?
No, I think it's all. Destination is. Once we have a place in mind where we want to go, we'll figure out how to make it fit our budget.
Okay. Can you tell me a really good experience you had in planning a vacation?
It's part of the planning.
Yeah.
Planning's never really too much fun.
Right.
guess once you figure out your destination and you have the actual locations where you're going to be, doing the research on the attractions, that's the fun part. Seeing what you're actually going to fill your day up with.
Okay.
And the food.
And the food, yes.
The food. Always the fun part.
For sure. Have you had a particularly bad vacation planning experience? And if so, could you tell me about it?
Bad. Never had a bad. The only thing that I don't like about traveling is the flight. Usually, sometimes it's nice, and a lot of times it's not.
Right.
I think airlines in the United States are all pretty bad.
Yeah. But what about when, like, actually planning a vacation? Like, when you're going through the process of booking it? Have you ever had a bad experience?
Not really. I mean, it's all done online.
Yeah.
It's all pretty easy.
Okay. Do you typically set a budget when planning a vacation? Yes. Well, I mean, why or why not?
Yeah, for sure. You set a budget. Yeah, you don't want to get too crazy.
I don't know who wouldn't, but...
Yeah.
And can you tell me more about setting that budget? Like, what role does your budget play in your planning process?
Well, I mean, usually you set a budget, and then if the flight and hotel is within that budget, you think, okay, yeah, we can do this, and then you always go over budget by spending on all of the other, everything else, besides. Those aren't the only expenses, but, yeah, so it's tough to budget for the intangibles, I guess.
Yeah.
But flight and hotel is pretty easy. You know what those costs are going to be. A little research.
So, when planning a vacation, who is typically involved in the decision-making process? Do the same people also do the planning?
Yeah.
So is it you typically, or is it like Nicole, or is it?
Both of them.
Yeah. And who does the actual booking? Like, who takes care of the booking?
We've only booked the flight, and they. Once you know your date and the time you want to leave, then you just do a kayak search for the quickest or for the cheapest flight and do it. And we also we're using Google Docs.
Okay.
Share.
Well, like ideas or what?
Yeah, it's like itinerary with ideas and everything all in one location.
Okay.
Which comes in very handy.
Yeah, for sure. Can you tell me a little bit about your last vacation?
What was our last vacation? I think our last vacation, we went to Mexico for a long weekend. That was with another couple, and that was just a getaway kind of thing. We didn't do any touristy things or anything. We just sat by
relax.
the pool and relaxed.
That's the best vacation.
I know, it was great. But that was really, we actually didn't do any of the booking. Our friends had already had it booked, and they asked us if we would join them, and they were using a travel agent, so they just called up their travel agent and gave them our names, and that was pretty much it.
Wow.
We signed up. So that was really easy to book.
And how long was it?
It was 4 or 5 days.
Did you have like a, was it random, or did you already have like a set date you wanted to go travel?
That was very spontaneous.
Okay.
They had already had it booked, and we thought it sounded like fun, so we joined them.
Nice. Okay. And in regards, In regards to that last vacation, is there anything that you would have made the planning experience better? I know they planned it, or they kind of just, but is there anything that you could have done that would have made it better?
The ride to the airport was bad. It was like $100 to get to the airport, and usually it's $30 because I used a different service. So I recommend to just use taxis to the airport. Don't fall for the black car.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything went pretty smooth.
Okay.
Customs is always awful, and immigration. There's nothing you can do about that.
Okay, so as you know, we're exploring how technology-based vacation planning can be improved. In a perfect world, what kind of tools would you like to see on the in a vacation planner?
I don't know. I think Kayak does it pretty well. I think the search is fantastic. I think setting up your itinerary is great. Sharing it with the people you're traveling with is very easy. It's tough to get an understanding of a location if you've never been there. And as of right now, it's just reading user reviews or talking to your friends. So I don't have any ideas for you, but if there's any way to make it easier.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, short of actually visiting a place, it's tough to get an understanding of that place.
Okay.
Because it's tough to plan a vacation somewhere you've never been.
Right.
I don't know if that gives you any ideas, but that's the only hard part, I think.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about your vacation planning experiences that we haven't covered?
I guess not. I think alerts on any awesome deals.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
I mean, everybody wants the cheapest way to get somewhere.
An alert as in what form? Like an email to you, or is it on the actual site, or is it, they have like Groupons and whatnot?
Yeah. I guess more specific alerts. I guess Kayak does this, but yeah, if you have a vacation in mind, get alerts for any deals for that specific vacation is always great. Yeah.
What about if you didn't have a destination in mind? Would you still want to see an alert?
Yeah, of course.
Like okay, alert. Like maybe you can go there instead.
JetCenter has great alerts, but those are always way too expensive.
Okay. Well, I never used Jet Alert. I don't think.
Yeah, that's nice. We're also using Airbnb for our Europe trip.
What's it called?
Airbnb.
Airbnb?
Yeah. It's staying. Anybody can put their home on there for anybody to visit.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally for $7. So it's more than just, you have more choices than just staying in hotels.
So it's ARABIANB.com.
AAR and then B&B.
B&B. Okay,
Yeah.
like bed and breakfast. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look that one up. How old are you?
31.
Okay, this is really weird to ask. What income bracket do you fall into? I don't know why this is not in the original one, but it's less than 50, 50 to 75, 75 to 100, 100 to 150, 125, and 125 plus.
I'm 75 to 100.
Okay. Thanks so much for your time.